Breaking news: Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, U.S. lawyer, to petition ICC, that is the International Criminal Court, over rights abuse, says Nigerian courts compromised. You don't know it's compromised. You think that judge that is there, she's doing it on her own accord. They've told her what to do. They've told her how to dispense this whatever before she comes. Before she come listening to you guys to say court hearing of today. They've already said this is how it will go. Postpone the case again to another 2 months. Let him spend Christmas there. Let him suffer. Let him spend the new year in a cell. Let him understand what it means, so that when next is born into this life, he will not ask that a country be divided. You don't know what is going on. You think they just appoint these people as judges, some of them just like that. It's called you scratch my back, I scratch your back. One good turn deserves another. Do you know why the justice symbol has the eye blindfolded? It's so that they can truly carry out justice. But in Nigeria, the eyes are open, sadly, so that somebody who has become a politician will say, I'm going to make you chief justice or this. But guess what? When you get there, when I bring case, you cannot go against me. Are you not surprised? In Imo State, Hope became the governor. Have you thought about it? The Supreme Court cannot explain it. It's a mystery. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Bruce Fish, the American lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, has threatened to drag Nigerian to the International Criminal Court (ICC) over alleged gross violation of his client's rights. Finch was in court today, Wednesday, to monitor the trial of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, but was denied access into the courtroom. It's clear that what Nigerian government are after is to frustrate him to go back to the US so that they can carry out their court proceedings. But since international eyes are on ground to monitor this, they keep postponing it to frustrate the person so that they can go and they can declare any judgment on Kanu. Speaking with journalists after the proceedings, Finch said, "Today was the 5th time I was told I could not enter the courtroom, despite the court's previous order that Kanu could have access to any 3 persons he wants to. I have the chance to speak briefly to him on my way to the courtroom. It is clear that I am the target in particular. That's the reason why these proceedings did not transpire today. Because I was here, they moved it again. They don't want anybody from international community to monitor this and to report out transparently. I am here to tell Nigerians that the international community that I'm talking about the International Tribunal. It is clear that Nigerian tribunals are compromised. The lawyers are not lawyers and cannot speak to defend the people. There is no true justice going on in Nigeria." The lawyer said he will petition the working group of attribute detention in Geneva, the International Court of Justice in Hungary, and ICC in the Hungary, and I will be going to the United States Congress and urging the sanction be considered against Nigeria for gross violation of fundamental human rights. I am not to be an irritant, but here for huge international law issues that are present in Nnamdi Kanu's case. I'm here because I am an international expert to provide more enlightenment on what legal issues are present here, Finch added. Meanwhile, Ejiofor, Kanu's led counsel, said the legal team did not walk out of the court. Instead, they were locked out. So the news has been that they walked out of the court. And so the lady, no, Nigerian government, please don't be, to a large extent, don't believe them. The lies going on, if you think about it, when you hear the truth, your head will be like, you'll just be doing boom, 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 and be wondering what's going on. They know how to call pink black. You are saying this thing is, you begin to wonder, maybe I made a mistake, or maybe it's black after all, maybe, no, you are right. It's just the way they rule. Okay, it's just that's the way they rule. Okay, there's no truth, there is no honesty, there is no transparency, They walk in what we call deceit, hidden, hidden lies, engraved, enshrined in their DNA. And I wonder how we got here on a more serious note. Because when you look at some of these things, it doesn't make sense. The number two citizen of this country is not just a lawyer. He's not just a son. He's a professor of law. I know his duty is the vice president on a bigger scale. But when you see things that are going wrong, it's only right. Who knows if you are in that position for a time such as this, to be a voice for the voiceless. But when you neglect the very duty, the very essence for which you were called upon to be in that position, do you think God, even God Himself, will trust you with greater and better responsibilities? I don't think very much that will happen. I don't think very much. Even in the Bible, Esther's uncle had to call her. He said, "Listen, Adessa, listen. You are making a mistake. Okay, you think because you're on these royal robes, you've forgotten that every single human being on the earth, as soon as they take the covering away from them, we are all naked and bare before God. And there is, whether it's Gucci or whatever the product is, everybody at some point will be bare. Is maybe when you enter the shower or something. So why are you feeling more highly esteemed? Put yourself more than you are. Humility is the watchword, you see. When we throw away the very essence of what makes us a people, then we become like nobody because we've lost our very, very relevance. Makes us who we are. We cannot continue to allow some Tom, Dick, and Harris who've got no true, whatever, to just come and be, and just make things worse. There is a wake up call for every one of us, and that is for us to rise up and say no to oppression. Finch is here all the way. This is the fifth time. The fifth time. Nigerian government, they are so, I don't know the words to use, so terrible, so terrible that they don't even, apologetically, rude. Is bad, really. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.